Well, as of this month, Moline has a brand new distinction. Moline is now officially a Bee City USA affiliate, and it's all thanks to a group of residents who created the Moline Pollinator Preservation Committee. So joining us now is Kelly Nachi and Dawn Temple with Moline's Pollinator Preservation Committee. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, I want to come back to the committee, but first let's start with being a Bee City. Kelly, what does that mean?
It means we are joining a network of affiliates that are communities throughout the U.S. who are committing to the protection and preservation of the essential native pollinators that exist throughout the U.S.
So how does that work? Does Moline have responsibility within this? Are they going to be putting up native plant grass areas?
So most of the commitments that are required to keep the designation are going to be managed by our committee. We also have a city liaison between our committee and the city. But the city staff, including our mayor all the way down, are very involved and enthusiastic about the affiliation.
Oh my gosh, it's not just the city that's enthusiastic. Moline announced this on Facebook and the comment sections were crazy.
Yeah, we were pleasantly surprised by the enthusiasm of the residents too. So it seems like a lot of people already care about this a lot, and so this is just a way for us to further educate the community and come together in this shared values.
Yeah, and just keep further supporting bees.
Yes.
And let's talk about why that's so important. I mean, Dawn, we hear it all the time, save the bees, but really how critical are they to our local ecosystem?
Well, they're a keystone species, so, many other species are relying on bees for pollination, and 1 in 3 bites of food that we eat is because of bees pollinating. So they're very important. There's about 3,600 native species of bees in the U.S. and about 400 to 500 in Illinois alone.
Wow. Wow.
So Bee City is really more about native bees rather than honeybees, which are more of a domesticated type of bee.
Because that's the whole point, right? Native bees over thousands of years are like perfectly designed to pollinate our native plants.
Yeah, they really are. And at one point, Illinois was in the early 1800s, 61% covered in prairie. And now less than 0.01% of that prairie is remaining.
So what can people at home that are watching right now do to help out, whether you're in Moline or not? How can you help?
Well, I think you can just start small, right in your backyard by putting just a few native plants, like incorporated with your other plants, or, put a little pocket in that supports those bees. And that really, there's about 40 to 50 million acres of grass lawns in our country. Which is equivalent to all of the national parks combined. So, there's a lot of opportunity there to make a difference.
Seriously, and you guys, have already been making a difference. I wanted to ask you, Kelly, why did you guys come up with the Moline Pollinators Preservation Committee? Why do all of this?
We wanted to piggyback off of some of the values and initiatives that the city of Moline is already working towards. I discovered the Bee City initiative just on my own, through my own research, and I approached the mayor and she was very receptive and eventually found the right people to help me take it from an idea to a reality, and we'll see what comes.
What do you want to see coming? Beyond this, where do you see this committee going years down the line?
I foresee other initiatives to come through, and right now our main focus is Bee City, managing and keeping that designation, because there are some commitments that we have to fulfill to renew that every year, but the sky's the limit. I think that as all these green initiatives gain traction, that there will be more coming.
I love it. Ladies, thank you both so much for your
you.
time today and for the work you're doing throughout Moline. Really incredible stuff. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us on.
For sure. And for you guys at home, if you want to share this story, you can find our online version up at WQAD.com. And if you want to plant more native plants, on this article, I tell you 2 upcoming local native plant sales. Just click on the As Seen on TV tab at the top of the homepage.